Have you ever wondered what ICOs and token sales are all about? In the ever-evolving world of cryptocurrency, these terms play a pivotal role. ICO, or initial coin offering, is a fundraising mechanism in the cryptocurrency world. Think of it as the crypto counterpart to an IPO, or initial public offering, in the traditional finance sector. But instead of shares in a company, investors receive tokens, which can be utility tokens or security tokens. Utility tokens provide access to a product or service, while security tokens are investment contracts representing ownership in an asset. Token sales, on the other hand, are events where these tokens are sold to the public, often before a project is fully operational. Now, why are ICOs and token sales significant? They revolutionize fundraising by allowing projects to raise capital globally, bypassing traditional finance and banking systems. Moreover, they open up a whole new asset class for investors, crypto assets, providing a new avenue for diversification. But here's the catch. The cryptosphere is teeming with opportunities, but it's also fraught with potential pitfalls. To navigate this dynamic landscape, it's crucial to analyze ICOs and token sales thoroughly before investing. And that's precisely the purpose of this video. We're here to provide a comprehensive guide on how to analyze ICOs and token sales, helping you make informed investment decisions. We'll delve into key factors such as the white paper, project details, team and advisors, tokenomics, use cases, roadmap, community presence, and partnerships. Each of these elements presents a piece of the puzzle, and only by piecing them together can we form a complete picture of an ICO's potential worth. Now that you have a basic understanding of ICOs and token sales, let's dive deeper into what they truly entail. In the upcoming scenes, we'll unpack each factor in detail, providing you with the tools to critically assess any ICO or token sale. So buckle up, and let's embark on this exciting journey into the world of ICOs and token sales. So what exactly is an ICO, and how do tokens fit into the picture? Let's start with ICO, or initial coin offering. An ICO is a fundraising mechanism where new projects sell their underlying crypto tokens in exchange for Bitcoin, Ether, or other cryptocurrencies. It's somewhat similar to an initial public offering, or IPO, where investors purchase shares of a company. But here's the twist. Unlike IPOs, ICO investors get tokens, not shares. Now let's talk about these tokens. Tokens are essentially a type of cryptocurrency that represents a particular asset or utility lying on top of another blockchain. They can be divided into two main types: utility tokens and security tokens. Utility tokens give users access to a product or service that the project will offer in the future. On the other hand, security tokens represent an investment in a project and can offer dividends, revenue sharing, or even voting rights. Think about it this way. If an ICO were a new restaurant, utility tokens would be like gift cards for future meals, while security tokens would be similar to buying a stake in the business. Tokens play a crucial role in ICOs. They are the bridge between the project and the investors. When a project launches an ICO, they issue tokens to investors in exchange for their investment. These tokens can then be used within the project's ecosystem, or in the case of security tokens, they might provide the holder with certain rights or benefits. In the ICO world, tokens are not just a digital asset. They are a promise of future utility or value, and they give investors a way to participate in the project. However, just like any other investment, there are risks involved. These can be mitigated through careful analysis, and that's what we'll be focusing on in the next segments. With this understanding, you can now appreciate why it's crucial to analyze before jumping in. But why should you bother analyzing ICOs or token sales in the first place, you might ask? Well, the world of cryptocurrency is a bit like the Wild West. It's exciting, full of potential, but it's also fraught with risks. Like any investment, there's a chance you could lose your hard-earned money if things go south. And that's where thorough analysis comes in. By scrutinizing an ICO or token sale, you're not just ticking off a checklist. You're safeguarding your investment. You're ensuring that you're not simply throwing your money into a black hole. It's about due diligence, about understanding what you're investing in, and about making informed decisions. Remember, in this arena, information is power. The more you know, the better decisions you'll make. And the better your decisions, the greater your chances of success. As an investor, it's your responsibility to conduct this analysis. But what should you be looking for? There are several factors that you should consider when analyzing an ICO or token sale. Let's run through them. Firstly, you'll want to examine the white paper and project details. This document should lay out the problem the project is attempting to solve, how it plans to do so, and the technology it'll use. The white paper serves as the project's blueprint, and a well-structured, clear, and detailed white paper can be a good indicator of a project's credibility. Next, look at the team and advisors. The success of any project largely depends on the people behind it. Assess their qualifications, experience, and track record. You want to see a team with relevant expertise and a history of success in similar ventures. Then consider the tokenomics and allocation. This involves understanding how the tokens will be distributed and used within the ecosystem. Also, consider the total supply, initial token price, and lockup periods. Furthermore, evaluate the proposed use cases and the problem-solving approach. A good ICO should offer a product or service that solves a real-world problem. It should be clear how the project's tokens will be used in this solution. Another factor to consider is the roadmap and timeline. This should provide a clear path of the project's development stages and achievable milestones. Projects with vague or unrealistic timelines can be red flags. Community and social presence is another important aspect. A strong community and active social presence can be indicative of an ICO's potential success. Gauge the community engagement and sentiments across various social media platforms. Lastly, look at the partnerships and collaborations. These can lend credibility and provide resources for the project. Partnerships with established businesses or other blockchain projects can be a positive sign. Now, it's important to note that these factors are not standalone. They are interconnected and should be considered collectively. No single factor can guarantee success, and even a project that ticks all the boxes could still fail. Now that you know what to look for, let's delve into each factor more comprehensively. Each factor plays a critical role in an ICO's potential success or failure. Now, let's take a closer look at each factor. First up, the white paper and project details. A white paper should clearly articulate the problem the ICO seeks to solve and the proposed solution. It should also outline the technology they intend to use. If the white paper is vague or filled with jargon without substance, that's a red flag. Next, the team and advisors. A strong, experienced team can significantly increase an ICO's chances of success. Research the team members and advisors. Look for relevant expertise and past successes. If the team is lacking in experience or credibility, be cautious. Thirdly, tokenomics and allocation. This involves understanding how the tokens will be distributed and used within the ecosystem. Look at the total supply, initial token price, and lockup periods. If the tokenomics seem unfair or the token distribution is heavily skewed, it may be cause for concern. Following this, we have use cases and problem-solving approach. Successful ICOs generally have clear use cases. Assess whether the proposed use cases are viable and if the problem-solving approach is practical and innovative. An ICO without a clear use case or practical solution may struggle. Next is the roadmap and timeline. A realistic, detailed roadmap shows that the team has planned for the future. Check if it aligns with achievable milestones and development stages. If the roadmap seems overly ambitious or lacks detail, proceed with caution. Then we have community and social presence. A strong community and active social media presence can indicate a healthy ICO. Gauge community engagement and sentiments. If the community seems disinterested or negative, it could be a warning sign. Lastly, partnerships and collaborations. These can add credibility and resources to an ICO. Look for partnerships that add value and collaborations that make sense. If the ICO lacks significant partnerships or collaborations, it may struggle to gain traction. These are the factors that can make or break an ICO. But how do they play out in real life? Let's look at some real-life examples of successful and unsuccessful ICOs. Ethereum, for instance, held one of the most noteworthy ICOs in 2014, raising over $18 million. Their white paper was clear, the team was solid, and their tokenomics made sense. They proposed a solution to a real problem, creating a platform for decentralized applications, and they've since delivered on their promises. On the other end of the spectrum, we have the case of Centratech. They raised over $30 million in their ICO, but later faced legal issues due to false claims about their team's credentials and non-existent partnerships. This led to a collapse in their token value, showing the importance of thorough due diligence. Then there's the case of Tezos, which raised over $200 million but faced severe governance issues post-ICO, resulting in a significant delay in the launch of their platform. These examples illustrate the importance of thorough analysis. But what are the key takeaways? Let's summarize what we've learned today. We've journeyed through the complex world of initial coin offerings and token sales, exploring their significance in the dynamic realm of cryptocurrency. We've seen how ICOs work, how they compare and contrast with traditional initial public offerings, and the essential roles played by utility and security tokens. We've underscored the importance of conducting a thorough analysis before investing in any ICO or token sale. Remember, the risk associated with investing in ICOs can be high, but with due diligence, you can mitigate these risks and make informed decisions. We've looked at crucial factors to consider when analyzing an ICO or token sale. These include scrutinizing the project's white paper, evaluating the team and advisors, understanding the tokenomics, identifying the problem-solving approach and use cases, examining the roadmap and timeline, gauging the community and social presence, and assessing partnerships and collaborations. We've dived deep into each of these factors, discussing how to effectively evaluate them. We've seen how a comprehensive white paper, a strong team with relevant expertise, a well-structured token distribution plan, clear use cases, a realistic roadmap, engaged community, and strategic partnerships can contribute to the success of an ICO. We've also gone through real-life examples of both successful and unsuccessful ICOs, analyzing their performance based on these factors. As we wrap up, here are a few recommendations. Always take the time to read and understand the white paper. Research the team and their track record. Understand the tokenomics and how tokens will be utilized within the ecosystem. Evaluate the use cases and the problem-solving approach. Check the roadmap for achievability and reasonability. Gauge the community engagement and social media buzz. And finally, consider the strategic partnerships and collaborations the project has. Remember, investing in ICOs is not a gamble, it's a calculated risk, so always do your homework. We hope you found the video informative and helpful. Our aim is to equip you with the right tools and knowledge to navigate the exciting yet complex world of initial coin offerings. Your insights, experiences, and questions are valuable, not just to us, but to the entire community. So don't hesitate to comment below. Perhaps you've already ventured into ICO analysis. If so, do share your experiences and insights. In the description box, you'll find links to resources and tools that can further aid your understanding and analysis of ICOs. These resources are designed to provide a more comprehensive understanding of this dynamic and rapidly evolving sector. Remember, knowledge is power. The more informed you are, the better decisions you'll make. So keep learning, keep analyzing, and keep sharing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Stay informed and invest wisely.